Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Uh, okay, so everyone, P says that he's only blameless because he redirects the blame to Pia. That's partially why he's blameless, P. Okay, so we're gonna examine this orb. This used to contain Hades. Big spoiler for the first game. Sorry, got my spear in it though.
Could pull this thing out of me. What? Transmission.
That's kind of fucked.
No, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Do you know what a pulmonary function test is? It sounds like they're testing to see if your heart's, beating slash pumping properly.
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
Okay, Mega. Also, hi, dudes. Yeah, it sounds like, yeah, testing. That's not the direction I just told you to go, game. Okay, yeah, you did it. You got a letter for that and you had the test already? What's the date on the letter? Because you may have received it, after they sent it. Well, obviously we received it after they sent it, but after you got it. I think you may have just gotten it late. I know how to use the pullcaster, it's just how I use it from...
I should be able to pull that. There we go. Now, how to cross over to the spire.
So, Pete, without giving too much spoilers for the first game, because I do think you should play the first game, I think if you gave it a chance, you'd really enjoy it. Unless they found something in the test you just had and they want you to get a follow-up. That's possible.
I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me slants. It looks like he tricked me. But transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission note at the top will tell me.
That's a good idea, Jeremy. Take the letter to Dr. Wheeler's office.
Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way. Looks like this panel's ajar.
Basically something happened to the world, P,
Inside?
and essentially they
Let's see.
so something happened to the world. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, but it was cataclysmic extinction level issue. And after that was complete, what they did to save the world was create a system a terraforming system to basically reseed the earth with plants, reform the oceans, um, and get life back out there. The robots were created in the image of animals out of the creativity of the AI in charge, called Hephaestus, and they're designed to facilitate the terraforming process. The animals, they reseed the earth, they clean the water, clean the air, so on and so forth. That's why the robots look like animals, why they're there. Yeah, I don't want to give too many spoilers, so
Access lift activated.
but that's why the robots are here.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The cool thing about Horizon Zero Dawn
Thing is opening up.
was there was two stories being told.
Wonder what the Karja will make of this.
There's the story of what was going on now, or modern times, in relation to the game, but also the story of what the fuck happened,
There's the note.
and that's why it was a really cool game. Plus the robot dinosaurs. Man.
Sword of the Far West. Bastard.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my rules.
You raped the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless. You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding?
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, alright.
Yes. Well, and the coordinates should make it simple enough. Even for you.
There's no other choice.
So the first game does get into why the robots are violent. The DLC goes even further, and this game will go even further into that.
Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
So they do address it, they do talk about it, but
Is that a statue of me? That's new.
they made a statue of her. I love it.
Looks like a memorial.
Nice to see you too.
Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
No. If there is another mod that you think we should download, let me know and I'll take a look. And
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
what's impressive is that they managed to make it even though she left. Someone really knew what she looked like.
Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
You went inside it, and it transformed, almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tanakh, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
The tracker? Okay.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please? Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but I... Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
That's a nice sphere.
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
In case you're wondering, P, something happened in the first game and we saved them. Also, those are some really intricate umbrellas. But a man called the Sun King, he likes to stay in the shade.
Spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Alright, can we equip the new spear?
I need to attach the master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use.
Talk to Avad. This guy wanted to fuck us. He really, really wanted to bang Aloy.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
The king.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
Yeah,
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but
there you go.
after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Years of
When
hostility.
you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tanakh to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakh like tiaras?
More like metals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
Embassy.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tanakh just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Fashav.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
15 minutes.
5 years. Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
Okay, aren't you going to this meeting, Sun King?
Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you.
We didn't actually do this quest, but yeah.
He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me.
This kid sucks at
I find
fighting.
I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
See? He's still
One
trying to
moment.
bang me.
There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
He can't give you a nude, dude.
The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses their personality is up to you. Choose the fist, and Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose brain, and Aloy will use her insight to find clever, less obvious approach. Choose heart, and Aloy express compassion or give voice to her deepest concern. Alright. I'm gonna go with now's not the time.
Avad, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian, but a lot of other places too. A lot of innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important. At least, not yet.
You're right. I'm acting like a fool. It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective. Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success. Goodbye, Aloy. As always, our hopes ride with you.
Yeah, wouldn't it suck for Aloy if Avad went all I can't use that term, Twitch gets mad about it.
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itaman, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Edmund. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Nope, I'm gonna ignore every Thunderjaw I see now. Do you ever get pissed off when your friends try to talk to you?
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Alliance.
Let's send Bella back.
Same time, same place.
Fucking Bella
Almost
bats.
overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Murad's not married. And this isn't actually his wife. It's, this is his mother-in-law, I think. Itamen, and essentially his father, went insane and started, like, killing a whole bunch of, like, tribes and bringing them in for sacrifices and whatnot, and Murad kind of overthrew him and took over the kingdom, but these two were sent away into another area, and we saved them. Except I didn't do that quest in the first game. Because, yeah. Illa uses the training as a thinly veiled excuse to beat the fuck out of the kid repeatedly.
There. A workbench.
Alright, who are you? I don't remember you. Talk to Uthid and Vanasha. I don't remember these two.
Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment.
Yeah,
I
he's
see that look on her
Avad's brother.
face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
How have you been?
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Itamen. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Itamen must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Itamen?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Itamen's cute, he's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind a solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow, so the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cuddly here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
The man's standing there with a boner. That's nonsense.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
These
Always
people
a pleasure.
hate having actual
But
sleeves.
please, little huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Took a hammer to your head.
Use the workbench.
Takes more than that to keep me down.
Yeah, I don't remember those characters. Alright. Installs the master override and a new module to enable the buildup and release of kinetic energy in combat. Requires resonator blast skill to use. Yeah. We upgraded our spear. We could go entirely melee build if you guys want.
Installed.
Savior,
Oh, this
I'm relieved to
something
see
new.
you in good health.
To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Alright. Let's go talk to Blameless P.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends, or do you need more time?
Time to go.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
P, do you like how... See, he has sleeves on. He's even got like the ties on there so he can like pre-tighten them so that he can take his drugs. Did this man whittle a rat?
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and salt? Their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter.
She has a something in her spear that lets her override machines. There's a rabbit. Actually, I think right there, that black triangle, that leads to a cauldron where she got the codes to be able to override them. They need a certain module to do it, and I don't think everyone has access to one. I'm sure there are others that can do it now because of all the corruptors that were killed at the end of the first game, but... That machine couldn't survive the cold. We did it.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chain Scrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine.
Just leaves her robot there.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Well, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chain Scrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ah!
Great.
Aloy is kind of selfish,
you
though.
don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
This guy sucks.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley, then?
Yeah, Said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me. I gotta find Erend.
That man's a piece of shit, but I'm glad I laid out with him.
Scrape first and upgrade my bow.
Commander's Mandate. A short scroll of parchment with an official seal. By mandate of Commander Nozar, all residents of the Daunt are herewith informed of the following. The gates between Barren Light and No Man's Land are hereby ordered shut and sealed in expectation of the imminent embassy. None are allowed passage either way until further notice. No exceptions will be made regardless of the clan, house, or tribe. Based on previous grievances and misunderstandings, let it be clear that no exceptions will be made for the Osserum either. Any outstanding arrangement made pertaining to passage are hereby declared postponed or void, depending on the nature of the and timing of the arrangement. No exceptions will be made. Again, to eliminate any doubts should they remain, all of the above pertains to the Osserum, regardless of circumstances, excuses, or so-called binding contracts. Any complaints and/or restitutions, if at all applicable, can be addressed to Captain Lawan, my second in command. Signed, in the light of the sun, Nozar Aren Kuvaman, Commander of Barren Light. I like how he had to fucking iterate and then reiterate that the Osserum have to follow these rules too. Alright, we're gonna take a break, guys. We'll be back for another... We got about 2 hours left stream, so don't go anywhere.